Bastard Quest of the Game Master Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.
Today we're playing Wicked Ones. It is a Forged in the Dark game about the monsters in the dungeon going out to raid the evil world around them, though they are evil. So I guess it's the good world. Anyway, you're the bad guys.
Cool.
Been waiting for this one.
Yeah, so quick note about this game. I don't know all the details, but I know that it is a little difficult to find. It is also under a Creative Commons license. So if you would like a copy of Wicked Ones, you can head to our website. Right, Austin?
Yep. BastardQuest.com.
Yeah, and you'll see a link there. We will have the game for you to download for free because it is free right now, and character sheets and whatnot.
And we did speak with the creators of the game, and they were totally cool with that, too. We're not just being like, it's free ours.
Yes, because the expansion for the game called Undead Awakening, which we will play at some point, that is out and still for sale. You can find it on dropthroughrpg.com. I recommend it. I've read it, and I thought it was a lot of fun. Looking forward to getting to it at our current rate of play, 3.5 years.
Yep.
Because we are super slow.
Not really. We played the shit out of games. We just have a lot of them.
There are so many games.
I just bought more.
God damn it. Yeah, no, there are so many games in RPGs right now. If you don't have a game to play and you are crying because there's nothing good, you are not looking hard enough.
I think eventually we're going to have to build, like, you know how presidents get their own libraries? We're going to have the Bastard Quest library, just like a separate building that houses all the games we've bought and played.
But it's just a paper bag in the woods.
With a ramp leading up to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just look for the ramp, and that's where you'll find us.
Won't find porn. You'll find fucking role-playing games.
No,
right.
no forest porn here.
So, let me review the rules for Wicked Ones.
So it's been quite a while since we played Blades in the Dark. We had a lot of fun with it. We played it for a good 8 or 9 sessions, which is long for us.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the rules. I remember the phases kind of thing.
yes.
And I assume it's a similar thing going on here.
It is similar, though there are some nuances that are different. But if you've played Blades of the Dark, then you already get the gist of how Wicked Ones will sort of run. So your characters have actions like scan, tinker, trick, finesse, skulk, smash, etc., etc. When you're trying to accomplish something, you describe your intention and your approach.
And all of those skills are under basically 3 main skills: brains, muscles, and guts.
That's right. And so you're going to roll a dice pool equivalent to your action ranking. And what you're looking for is you want to roll a 6. If you roll a 6, that is a complete success. If you don't, if you roll a 4 or a 5, that's a partial success. If you roll only 1s, 2s, and 3s, well, that's a failure, and things are going to go bad.
And it's all D6, right?
Yes, this game is totally D6. Your main kind of in-game currency is stress, which you can spend to have flashbacks to show how you prepared for this moment, help out a friend, and do various other things. If you run out of stress, you can go feral because you're a monster. And then the cycle of play. So broadly speaking, there are 4 cycles of play. There's lurking, where you're lurking in your dungeon, recovering from injuries maybe, planning your next move. Then there's a calamity. Something goes wrong in your dungeon or some other catastrophe unfolds. That doesn't always happen. That is randomly determined. And then there's the raid. You emerge from the darkness and you go out and you loot a village or you sack a temple or put poison in the local lollipop factory, whatever.
Leave porn in the forest.
Leave porn in the forest. Yeah. And then you retreat. That next phase is called blowback, where adventurers may come into your dungeon after you trying to seek revenge. And you have to fight them in the dungeon because you're monsters. And that's a big overview of the game. Any questions, gentlemen?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this sheet, on our
Yes.
character sheets. And then we have a dungeon sheet because we got to make a dungeon too.
Yes.
Which we did a session 0 for character creation. It's on the Patreon, but we skipped some stuff.
Yeah, and we're going to make the dungeon in just a minute.
Cool.
And like Blades in the Dark, there are many factions around us.
Yes, there are a lot of factions, and the members of our Patreon community helped me come up with them. They sent in some suggestions, so I'll tell you the factions of the game.
Okay.
So the factions are divided into strength, 4 being highest, 1 being weakest. Your faction, your villainous cabal, starts at rank 0
Okay.
because you suck.
Yeah. And the factions can be allies, they can be neutral, or just straight up enemies.
Yes. The first faction is a light faction. It's called the Black Mask. It's a roving vigilante. It's a light faction. It's really just a bunch of orphans that die really quickly, but when one falls, another one takes its place.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. Then there's the Shit Britches Cabal.
okay.
They are necromancers.
I see.
Then the 26th Degree Magi. That is just one guy, the Wizards of Magi, who's the worst mage in the kingdom.
Oh,
Then there are the Road Knights. That's one I made up. It's just guys that patrol around the roads and try to enforce justice. Then there's the No Wizards Club, which is basically an orc fight club.
okay.
Yeah. Then there's the Doug Network. That is a network of smugglers and fences. It's really one guy, a drow mage named Doug, who has cloned himself. And there's also Kevin.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah. Then there's the Burdusk College with respected wizards. They employ a sphinx named Puzzlington,
okay.
based on a Patreon member, P.W. Islington. But Puzzlington is funner to say.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Way more fantasier.
And according to that Patreon member, the Sphinx has big boobs and walks around naked.
All right.
Then there are the Scorn Knights from Scorn Ubel. They're deadly warriors, but their spokesman is Sir Danny Tannerford, who may or may not be the most dangerous knight in the kingdom.
Oh.
He's not.
Oh, okay.
Then there are the Greenfield Centaurs, led by Colby Koff. Their main enforcer is Bussy the Man Horse,
Oh. See?
and they are guided by the Stomach Sage.
Okay.
That would be Patreon member David Chalsky, who is a stomach sage because he's attached to the body of the ogre Eric Daniels.
I see.
Okay.
Then there's Orcs Inc., Orc Mercenaries, led by Rob the Rogue and Carolina Reaper and Frankenfoot the Giant.
Okay.
The Worm Rangers, they are dragon riding elves. There's only 3 of them, but that's Mosseri, Leth, and Wick, based on Paul Mosseri, Lethpotho Leth, and Wickland. Then there are the Darkhold Dwarves, Kurt, Simon, Agnes, Marcus, and Zapsky. The Sharp Teeth Druids, featuring High Druid Brian, and Hurricane, the Red Weather Wizard, who's a communist.
Okay.
Finally, the Priests of Proscure, with the prosperity gospel that they preach, led by Father Joshua Weasel, based on Patreon member Joshua the 10th Weasel, and the 6 Baronies, led by Baron Battlebred.
Nice.
And that's the most powerful faction in the game, the 6 Baronies.
Okay.
Also, I will mention that Mary Hill, Patreon member who we have killed the most, is a horde of zombies in the
Oh.
Shit Britches Cabal.
Wow.
Are the zombies made up of all the Mary Hills that we've killed
Yes.
throughout the podcast?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not let them do this again.
But hey, the Shit Britches Cabal, that's a dark faction, so theoretically you become allied and you could lead the Mary Hill zombies.
I did notice a lot of them chose like the light factions, which we cannot be allied with.
Correct.
So I'm seeing there is a lot of revenge on their minds for having killed off so many Patreon members over the years.
Yeah, they did not really have a lot of choice because the game definitely weighs more light factions in the makeup than the dark ones. Yeah, there are only 3 dark factions, not including yourselves, of course. That would be the Greenfield Centaurs, the No Wizards Club, and the Shit Britches Cabal.
Gotcha.
So the No Wizards Club, they still may have problems with this group. So let's talk about your characters and your dungeon theme. Corey, you want to tell us about your character?
Yeah, so there was a couple different ways you could go with this. So the kind of basic characters you could create were the calling monsters,
Yeah, monsters with a calling, basically.
right? Meaning monster jobs.
Yeah.
But then there was a separate faction you could kind of choose from, a different class of characters called the primal monsters. And I think Austin and I both chose from that pile.
We did.
And they're very different. The rest of them you kind of have a similar character sheet. Ours are pretty unique. And I chose the Brain Eater, which Kyle, you said was kind of based around a certain D&D type creature.
Yeah, they're mind flayers.
Okay.
Illithids from D&D.
Gotcha. So tentacle faced, has to eat brains to survive.
Yep.
Kind of thing. Constantly hungry for brains.
So I'm picturing like zombie Zoidberg.
They're not zombies, but otherwise, yes. Psychic, brain-eating Zoidberg.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the character's special skills, there's essentially 4 different sections you can choose from and kind of rank them as you choose. And I chose Dominate. So he's got a special skill called Thrall. Then he's got his gear, which we could kind of make up ourselves, which was fun.
Yeah, you can absolutely make it all up yourself.
Yeah, there were some stuff that we chose out of the book, certain potions and things like that, but So he has a couple weapons. He's got a bone saw. As a brain eater, you need one of those. And he's got a horn helmet, which isn't a helmet with horns. It's a helmet that has like a trumpet horn in the front of it.
Yeah.
So he can hear brains better. It may not work, but he thinks it does.
But he invented it.
Right, and you can still headbutt somebody with it.
Is this like an ear trumpet, but for brains?
Kind of, but like if you come across a ska band, you'd probably be better suited to fight them. He's got quiet shoes. No idea what those do.
Well, they're quiet.
They're kind of slippers, kind of booties.
Well, it's kind of the opposite of a horn helmet.
Yeah, he's a lurker. You know, he's always sneaking around trying to find a brain to eat. Because if he doesn't eat brain, it fucks him up. Like there's rules for all that with this guy.
Yeah, if he doesn't consume a brain, basically he can't recover stress for
Right.
one.
And there's different levels of brain. You can't just go out and eat a Republican brain and be fine. You know.
No, it'd be worse.
Yeah.
Is this like a you embody the knowledge you consume type thing?
No, but basically what it is that in the game, there's obviously, some tropes, right? Like there's lots of villagers and regular people running around, but then there's adventurers and knights and nobles and merchants.
Probably
of
some
great power.
scholars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He basically has to go after a character that has the ability to not simply roll over and...
Yeah, someone with an enriched brain.
Right. If
Yeah.
I were to eat a Mary Hill zombie horde brain, probably wouldn't do much for me.
No.
But if I were to eat God's brain, see where I'm going?
Yeah.
And there are many gods in this world.
That is true, yes.
Gotta
There are
find one.
numerous gods.
And I'll never have to eat again.
Jeff, the god of biscuits.
I'm going to find the god of buffet.
The Golden Corral through.
He's got a dark cloak, which is dark. And then he's got his supply. These are finite things that I think can be replenished, like during like downtimes or whatever they're called. He's got smoke bombs, sleeping potions, flashbangs, and that's about it.
He's got flashbang grenades.
Yeah,
Toss one in before he breaching clears.
he's basically just walking around trying to roofie people. But not for like bad things. It's just eat their brain out of their skull.
Yeah, just consumption of a sentient. Nothing weird.
And there's a bunch of other stuff on this sheet that we haven't really gotten to yet, and it'll come up in gameplay. And my character's name, I forgot, he's got his haircut. He's got kind of like...
This is critical.
He looks like Larry Fine from the Three Stooges. The haircut anyway, but then he's a tentacled brain eater. And his name is Larfy. There's an umlaut somewhere in there. Unlike the F, it doesn't even make sense.
It makes sense in brain eater culture.
Yes.
Thank you, Corey.
Yes.
Todd?
The character that I chose is a shaman. They are terrifying and vengeful witches, and my character is actually a demon straight out of hell.
No.
He has metal claws as part of his gear. He has a satanic Bible, obviously. He has a fiddle
Yeah.
in case he runs into a boy named Johnny or, whatever.
You never know.
You never know. And he also keeps inside a soul that he has possessed. And the soul that lives inside of him that he tortures and just, uses for his amusement is a barista named Tab.
Yes.
Okay.
He's making him do latte art with pentagrams.
Yeah.
He just has the soul of a random barista inside it? Well, okay.
I think
He's
it just occasionally comes out every now and then.
Oh.
Well, he misspelled his name on his cup one time, so Todd's character snatched his soul.
Yep. He belongs to me now. His supply that he can replenish, he's got a speedy potion. It's meth.
It's coffee.
He has a blowfish potion, which, if I remember correctly, I can take and it enables me to float.
That's right. You blow up.
I
Excellent.
blow up and just float like a big old demon inner tube.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I like it.
And a bag of snakes.
Did you make that one up?
No, that's actually from the book.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a bag of snakes.
Right? In this world? Hell yeah. He also can do beast form. I can spend a stress and shapeshift into my beast form, which he calls the Creeping Terror.
Oh, yeah.
And if you've ever seen the movie The Creeping Terror, that is exactly what he looks like. It's like a giant carpet with all kinds of shit stuck in it that just kind of like meanders along and swallows things whole.
I love Todd's confidence about this obscure movie none of us have seen.
Google Creeping Terror, you'll see a picture.
Todd has seen so many movies, he forgets what it's like to be a normal person and watching on average like 3 movies a year. I was like, I watched 3 movies yesterday.
Well, my wife says, when are we going to have kids? And I'm like, we're not, because that will take away from my movie watching time.
Yeah, priorities.
Yeah. I guess I should tell you his name. His name is Bubba Dub, the demon. That's Bubba, as in Bubba, Dub, as in demon. Bet your ass.
Got it.
Bubba Dub, okay.
And he looks like Max Schreck in Nosferatu, the silent version. He looks like that, except he's not bald. He has a Mo Howard haircut.
Yes.
So he's got the black bowl cut on his head, and I made a picture that you all can see.
Oh, thank you.
We'll put that up on the Discord.
That's very good.
Excellent.
Your
Glad to see
Photoshop
that.
skills are
Yep.
improving. Austin, tell us about your primal monster.
Well, mine's quite simple. I am the Doom Seeker. I'm basically a beholder from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
With a ton of eyes and tentacles and a mouth. I don't really have much bodily form outside of that. I don't even have fucking skills, which is the most appropriate thing for me on this show.
But you got a lot of magic eyeballs.
I do, and each one of them has a different power. I've got telekinesis. I can nullify magic. I can make people scared. I can freeze time. I have vision mode, which lets me see through shit. I can bewitch and control people. I can paralyze them. I can transfigure stuff. And I can just kill stuff. I have a death ray. I literally have a death ray eye.
I'm glad one of those eyes lets you see.
Yeah. It's just the one, though.
Rest are just for show.
Other than that, I'm like Mr. fucking Bean.
Right. That one has a monocle.
Yeah, so they have artwork of the Death Seeker.
Yeah, there's a tiny little illustration here that is honestly straight out of like Munchkin style art that just shows this little 9-eyed creeper with a bunch of tentacles and eyes on each one of them and then a bunch of eyes up on its head thing.
Yeah, it's a very cool interpretation of a creature based on a beholder. I really dig it.
And as always, when you have this many eyes, subjectivity becomes your muse. And he's an artist, so he wears a beret. He doesn't have a haircut.
Well, if he's going to be the curly of the squad, then it makes sense.
His name's Van Gore. Just like all of us, I don't think we mentioned yet our modus operandi here in the dungeon. We lure travelers in, massacre them, and consume them, and usually have keepsakes that we like to have. We each have our own style.
Yeah, it's a serial killer kind of thing. Serial killers typically will keep trophies of their victims.
And I make artwork with the carrion of our victims.
I eat their brains.
I just collect their souls, keep them in a jar.
You know, I've always said, use the whole adventurer.
Yeah.
If you just take a soul or you just take a breath, you're wasting like 70%, right?
That rug right there in the sunroom, nothing but teeth.
It's beautiful.
You know how most people keep like pickled vegetables in the mason jars in the basement? Well, in the dungeon, that's what I got, except they're just souls.
That's right.
You got wind chimes made out of skeletons.
No, Larfy's got his bone saw, so he's cutting off the top. Like, coroners don't do this shit. Or like autopsy guys, what are they called?
Medical examiners.
Autopsicians.
Morticians?
Yeah. They waste the top of the skull when they take brains out.
Oh.
Larfy uses it as a bowl.
I started to say, you actually collect bowls, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, beautiful when he paints them
Oh,
with brain.
He's just got his own Etsy page.
Yeah.
Well, so let's talk about you as a group, because in this game, essentially your group has its own character sheet.
Yes. Much like Blaze in the Dark.
Yeah. The difference between this sheet and the one in Blades of the Dark is this one also informs how your group operates, but it is also a lot about your dungeon. Austin, would you like to explain to the people the Duck Hut?
the Duck Hut first came to be
Long, long ago.
Ah, yes.
as a home for mutant ducklings.
Yes.
Not ducks, ducklings. Only baby ducks
Yep.
that I guess were fucked up.
And they all grew up to be beautiful swans.
Well, I wish, because they are classified as stupid and surly.
Yeah.
So we easily took over and made them into our minions.
Yeah, they're all over the place, all over the dungeon. Just
Yeah.
shitting, being obnoxious.
Quacking.
talking back.
And between our alchemy and our psionic abilities, we turn this place into this kind of hive that changes based on the observer. They see what they wish to see, and that's how we lure people in.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of our hobbies affected these ducklings in some way. Like I was feeding them brains, stuff like that. Sometimes their own brains.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need target practice.
Yeah, Todd was putting parts of souls.
Just, throwing them in at random and also staring deeply into each one of their eyes and letting them see the fires of hell.
Yeah.
And then I got to try out my eyes.
Yeah.
And also, we should mention that it is called the Duck Hut because it began life as a Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
But now the roof has been painted a different color. I can't remember what color we said.
I think beige, maybe.
Yeah, like an insurance office
Yeah,
or
there we
something
go.
that's a former Pizza Hut.
Yeah, lots of wood panels and Berber carpet, those stained glass chandeliers, and under atmospherics here, Kyle noted down quacks, duck shit, screaming, and Parmesan.
Yes.
Yes, the Parmesan.
It's like stuck to us all the time. There's like
Just-
just wet Parmesan.
It's just in the air.
Yeah. Mixed with blood and sweat and drool. Our own.
Yeah. These were hideous creatures.
Anyway, that's our home.
All right, well, let's draw your home because in this game, you actually do draw out the map of your dungeon.
Okay.
All right.
So I've gotten started. I got a piece of paper here, and I put the dop of the duck hut on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, that's the above ground.
Yes.
And so you guys will draw in essentially the floor plan, the blueprint. One thing I will warn you, you will add rooms as the game progresses, so don't get real crazy and draw like a giant room because the whole dungeon has to fit on this piece of paper. So,
Okay.
let's see, Corey, I'll just go to you first because you're on my left.
Oh, is this like playing Exquisite Corpse or something like that where we're each drawing something?
Yeah, you're each going to draw part of the dungeon.
Okay.
So, here's the process. The first part, the GM draws the outside area, the entrance leading in, so I did that.
It's a pretty good drawing, Cole.
Thank you. So, the first thing we do is apparently we roll a discovery.
Okay.
So, what are discoveries? As you dig into the earth, you're bound to run across other things underground, such as rivers, lakes, lava flows, remnants of old structures, and horrible creatures best left buried. Todd, roll a d6.
That's a 4.
All right, that's a resource stockpile. Austin, roll 2d6.
Okay.
This is a fortune roll.
Add them together or one at a time?
No, just tell me the results.
A 1 and a 4.
No, it's a mixed success with a 4. Corey, roll a d6.
4.
All right. You've discovered a lava flow which extends from one side of the map to the other, along which travel magma traders.
Okay.
Magmen traders, excuse me.
Oh,
Which I assume are some sort of magma people.
I see.
So, somewhere on the map, draw a lava flow. It goes from one side to the other.
So it doesn't have to be the first, like the foyer.
It absolutely should not be.
Okay.
No, this should be somewhere more deep inside your dungeon.
That would suck coming and going, yes.
Yeah. I guess I better get my lava boots on again.
So I assume these men are either wading through it or they're boated.
Or are they made out of magma?
Could go any of those ways. I have no real preference.
Well, they were the ones that heated the kitchens back when it was a Pizza Hut,
Oh, that makes sense.
the ovens.
So there's a lava river frequented by magma men traders. So they have things for sale.
I'm going to say they're wading through it,
Okay.
and I'm kind of drawing them about waist deep in here.
Hello, we're the magma men.
Don't mind us. We're just being traders.
Want to buy something?
Oh shit, our entire stock melted.
Yeah, they would. Oh, their wares must be things that are resistant to lava.
So picture, like, I think Thundar the Barbarian had like a lava man in the group, or like a big rock man or something like that. Mm-hmm. So picture that. But they're waiting and selling things.
Okay.
And I kind of put it about halfway down the page.
All right. So hand it off to Todd.
So they're not necessarily dangerous, right?
No.
Okay. But they could be annoying if we don't want to buy something. They're really pushy.
Yeah, you got a mixed success. So they are not necessarily benevolent to you, but they're also not openly hostile.
They are the pop-up ads of fantasy.
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So there are a couple of rooms that you guys have to draw out. You have to get one tier 1 room, a tier 2 room, a partially finished tier 3 room, and then a stairway leading down to your sanctum. So the conceit is that most of your dungeon is all on one level, and as the adventurers come in, they will move through it, and your characters are actually in the sanctum, which is the deepest part. So when the dungeon defense happens, you'll actually be defending first with your minions and creatures and whatnot before they get to you, and you fight them to the death in your sanctum.
Okay. So I fucked up. We got to go through the lava men to get to our bedrooms.
You know, it's like I tell my wife, no house is perfect. Yours just has a lava obstacle.
Well,
I live in hell, so I'm good with it.
This is one of the main reasons we're villains, is because we just avoid going to bed for so long.
Well, you know, it occurs to me, Todd's point is good. His character, Bubba Dub, is from hell. He can just wade through the lava.
Yeah.
Austin's Van Gore levitates.
Yeah.
Really, Corey is the one that's screwed.
yeah.
He's fashioned a raft out of his bowls.
Well, he killed a giant. More like an inner tube.
All right, Todd, here are some tier 1 rooms and structures you could choose from. Now, this doesn't necessarily count interconnecting corridors. You're going to get those, but these are specific ones. So you could put in a crawlway, which is a tiny passage that smaller creatures can move through fairly quickly, but is too tight for day-to-day work. A long tunnel, a simple long passage used to connect areas of the dungeon. A minor room, such as a mess hall, latrines, skull-filled corridor, garden, etc. When you build one, minions gain morale and take plus 1d on your next calamity roll. You can give them 2 atmospheric traits. You could put in a secret tunnel. You could put in a traverse, a bridge, ladder, rope, swing, pulley, lift, or other similar structure that allows safe passage over tough terrain. Well, I can think of a place that might go.
Oh.
Or you can put in a window, which is a hole in a wall between caverns, rooms, or tunnels.
Make a window in the lava, Todd. Corey's just got to time his jump just right every time he wants to go to bed.
So a bridge over the lava river would make sense.
That is what I choose.
Okay, so you can draw in your lava bridge. There are no real rules for how you draw these, just so long as it makes sense and we understand
Sure.
what's going on.
Actually, more of a ramp.
I was about to say it's 2 ramps.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What is a bridge but 2 ramps put together?
Tell me.
Todd has completed his bridge and has passed off the dungeon map to Austin.
All right.
Okay, Austin, here are the tier 2 rooms, and you could draw one of these. A guard post, minion lair. You assign a single pack of minions to the room. They get morale each recovery and take plus 1d defending it.
Now, another thing about this game is we can gain minions as we play.
You absolutely can.
Right now, we just have the ducklings, right?
You have your imps, yes.
Gotcha.
Which are mostly worthless.
Yeah. And the lava men don't work for us.
No.
They're independent contractors.
Theoretically, they could work for you. You could try to recruit them.
Sure. They're into trading.
Yeah. Also, you could also put in a prison. Now, this is actually really important because Corey is going to need somewhere to store people before he eats them. You can put in a stairway, which adds another level to your dungeon, if you wish. And your sanctum always remains at the bottom. You could put in a torture chamber.
I'm going to put in a torture chamber.
Okay. He was ready for that one. When you use a torture chamber, you're going to gain position or effect, your choice, when torturing someone.
Okay.
You don't have to decide right now.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah. How does
it's
that work in gameplay?
If you, let's say you have a prisoner and you're trying to get information about where the king put his loot.
Where are you hiding the brains?
Yeah. Let's say this is a stalwart knight. He is going to try to resist torture as long as he can, strong-willed. A typical role you might start in the default position where he's pretty resistant and you don't have a lot of influence. So with your torture chamber, you could decide to start in, you could say, well, instead of the default, we're going to start in a dominant position or a strong effect to either get +1 to a tick or remove risk to yourself.
Okay. So it's not only used to enhance, like, interrogating somebody. It's meant to increase our overall advantage when we start a raid or something.
Well, no, it is only for interrogating, but you can increase your position or effect during the interrogating. You don't have to do one or the other.
Well, then I'm going to put the torture chamber just kind of one slot over from down below the hut above ground.
Cool. And while Austin is an artist, you don't actually have to draw these out. If you're not artistic, you can just put a square and write torture chamber in it.
Yes.
So the next thing you guys are going to pick, which you'll do as a group, is your tier 3 room. Now, you don't have all the materials for your tier 3 room, but this is going to be one of the rooms from your enclave, essentially, which is what you guys chose as your dungeon theme. This will be either an academy, a crucible, a greenery, a library, a potion lab, a scrying pool, or a spawning chamber.
What's a spawning chamber? Is that making ducklings?
You can grow minions there.
Oh.
So, yeah, once you have minions, you can essentially easily replace your losses. Once per dungeon defense, a copy of a slain minion pack can burst forth from the spawning chamber. You can also add the expendable upgrade to minions for free.
Can we get a little experimental here?
Yeah.
If we were to choose the spawning chamber. Mm-hmm. Like other minions we may gather throughout the game, can we create whatever species of minion they are and duckling hybrids?
Yes. So, do you guys want a spawning chamber? Now, it starts out unfinished. You need to get some materials for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the spawning chamber.
I mean, minions are fairly important in this game, right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, especially during a dungeon defense. They can be quite important.
Okay. I mean, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Austin?
Go for it.
So, I'm just going to put a square chamber down here and write spawning chamber because I have no idea what a spawning chamber would look like.
I picture a really big bucket
Yeah.
that glows.
I'm going to write duckling hybrids. All right. So, you guys have your map. Oh, you also get a tier 1 creature. So, what creature lives in your lair?
A duck.
A giant duck? This is like a creature would be like a creature that might be in a dungeon in D&D kind of incidentally that the adventurers fight, but is not necessarily part of the bad guys that are also hiding the dungeon.
Right. Like a rancor.
Yeah.
Can we have a rancor?
No.
Do we want to say we've reanimated the skeleton of one of our victims? So we just have this kind of sentient skeleton soldier running around?
I'll do you one better. We got a bunch of bones of these guys, and we tinker-toyed together this abomination of bones into not a giant, but a very large bone creature.
I see. It's like kind of like the Mind Flayer from Stranger Things, not from D&D.
I don't know.
Okay. So there's this creature made of bones that is now sentient and
Yep.
deciding its own affairs. It's going to go its own way, Dad. I'm trying to think of something from D&D that's made of bones, and I'm drawing a blank.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be bones. It could be like some kind of animated... It's a mix of bones and other shit we found lying around, like pizza boxes,
Yeah.
Garbage ooze.
like red cups.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's got two of those red cups for his eyes.
They glow.
A shambling garbage mound.
Okay.
Okay, so it's going to have a lair. Where do you guys want to put the shambling garbage mound's lair?
Out back.
So you've got a shambling garbage mound. I put his little nook off the main entrance before you get to the torture chamber.
Okay.
I'll hand this over to you, Corey.
Okay.
You also could put a tier 1 lock somewhere. So you can lock some part of this dungeon. Basically, you get to put in a door with a lock.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Well, we don't want to lock off the torture chamber. We want them to feel welcome in there.
Yeah.
I say you put a lock right in front of the path that leads to the molten lake.
So they think something good's in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But it's not near the bridge.
Yeah, and then they rush in and fall in the lake.
Just a magmen trader. Oh, howdy, friend. Oh, my gosh, you seem to have taken a tumble. I have some lava-resistant cream you might like.
I was about to say, would you like some calamine?
So yeah, I'm putting it on the opposite side of the lava river,
Okay.
kind of where they hang out a lot.
Yeah.
Because even though it's not their job to like kill adventurers, I bet if the adventurers came at them, they'd defend themselves.
Well, of course they would.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a locked door there. And on the non-lava side, there's a sign that says, "Treasures, stay out."
Yeah. Few people know this, but magma men come from a stand your ground state.
Oh, no.
Yeah. All right, so pass the map over to Todd. Todd, you get to put in a trap.
Yay.
And you can put it anywhere in the dungeon you like.
So we have a list of the traps themselves. They're made up of mechanisms and triggers. We have a choice of crushing wall, darts, spikes, fire, boulder, saw blade, pendulum blade, gas, lightning coil, lightning arc, swing blade, explosive barrel, pitfall, or floor blades.
Giving us a lot of options here.
Yeah. I mean, I like the sound of Sling Blade, Carl Childers just standing there menacingly. If you don't barter with biscuits with mustard on them,
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna put him on one side of the bridge.
Okay, it's
Sling blade.
Yeah.
Okay. And the trigger for the trap is pressure plates, a tripwire. It can be magical detection, illusion or disguise, sound, item removal, or false door.
That might be good to put on the actual bridge itself, because where do they have to go? Either back out through Carl Childers or into the lava.
Yeah. They get 3/4 of the way across the bridge, and then Sling Blade spawns behind them.
It's Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton.
I think it's magical detection. I think it detects to see if you have biscuits on you.
I see.
Yeah. No, there's a false door on the other side that they can't actually get across.
So what kind of creature would Carl Childers from the movie Sling Blade from D&D lore most resemble?
A troll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, bridge troll.
Gotcha.
There he is. Got his sling blade.
I see that. Beautiful.
I'm gonna hand this off to Austin now.
And the last thing you guys are going to add is a trick. Now, the difference between a trap and a trick is a trap is there to injure or kill. A trick is really to misdirect, mislead, or demoralize.
I've got an idea for one. Corey, you came up with the shambling garbage mound. I love the idea that the adventurers are going to get as far as the garbage dump itself, and they'll encounter this horrifying creature. But I'd love for them to see a door on the other side of the chamber that they think like, oh, okay, when we kill the monster, that's where we have to go. And then they get over there and it's painted on the wall.
Yeah, that could be fun. Or like our whole thing is based on illusion. Like it's an illusion going into the dungeon.
Uh-huh.
You know, if they fought the garbage monster, they're probably kind of dirty now.
Of course.
So what if they see a more beautiful creature that looks like washcloths?
and a shower.
Yeah, like a ShamWow. Loofah, the loofah of madness.
It scrubs your brain.
Yeah, and then it gets you.
Do we want to call this just trick shower?
Yeah, that'd be cool too. And then we pour lava on them.
Yeah.
Because if they make it across the bridge, they're essentially under the lava now. And they think, oh, glad we got through that.
Yeah. And then we hit him with the loofah of madness and
Yep.
and the flaying soap.
You guys can build up to that. Let's start with trick shower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where the water's just too damn hot.
Of course it is.
Okay. Or cold.
It comes on really hot and then immediately turns really cold.
Oh, man, it fucks you up.
We're just waiting behind a wall waiting to flush a toilet.
You've already stolen their armor.
All right. So I'm going to make, right next to the torture chamber, there's now just this little circular chamber known as the trick shower.
But for us, we like it.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah. But we're different. We shower first and then we get dirty. Stupid.
All right, that is the dungeon. It's drawn. It's ready to go.
And you said there's like ways we can upgrade it. Can we add like more rooms and stuff in the future and things like that?
Yeah. So there will be essentially a downtime phase where you can have minions dig out new rooms. You can go raid for equipment. Remember, your spawning chamber is not fully functional right now.
Oh, okay.
So you need stuff for your spawning chamber because that's your tier 3 room from your enclave.
Okay.
So maybe you raid a wizard laboratory, a druid grove, mad scientist, something to get whatever nonsense you need for it.
Okay.
But for now, you were all previously members of a failed dungeon, the Deep Herc, as it was called. But it failed. The villain leading it was slain by adventurers. Everything went wrong, and you all fled.
We got laid off.
Yep, corporate cuts.
Yeah.
It was acquired by private equity.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. You never really knew each other from before, but on the road, you became acquainted and realized that you were of one mind on the way a proper dungeon should be run. And so you'd been seeking one out until you found the Duck Hut. Seemingly perfect for you. You became embroiled and enamored of the imps, these savage mutant duckling creatures. You began to move in, but you'll never forget the day that you found the Duck Hut amidst the hills of this random fantasy kingdom that you find yourselves in. So our scene starts out. You have been looking for a place to escape to for a number of days. You're cold, tired, hungry. You've been moving through a somewhat enchanted area, sidestepped illusions and terrible inclement weather until you see the Duck Hut in the distance. It looks like shelter, but as you get closer, the wind picks up and you hear words, conversation in the distance, the language of human elves and dwarves coming from inside the hut. This will not stand. This is a place you just decided that is yours. How dare they trespass? As you get closer to the duck hut, this derelict tower, you see a light inside, a campfire. There are weary travelers, perhaps a lost band of rangers, peddlers. You're not sure, but this place that the dark god's been for you, they are occupying. What would you like to do?
Larfy aims his horn helmet towards the entrance and kind of sniffs a little bit and says,
Well, I'm pretty hungry. That wheelbarrow repairman I eat didn't satiate my brain hunger.
That was everything I hoped it would be.
it's going to suck.
You did this to
I
yourself.
do it all the time.
Yeah, you are hungry. You haven't had a good brain in a while, but the brain horn, ooh, these are a cut above.
Yeah. It doesn't really work. I just want purely decorative, but Larfy doesn't know this.
Maybe he's just feeling optimistic.
What do you say we kill these guys and I'll eat their brains and you can have their soul and then you can look at them?
Bubba Dub says, yes. Whatever's in there, we're going to kill. We're going to get their brains. We're going to get their souls. We're going to get whatever the hell it is that you do, Van Gore.
This amorphous thing floats in the middle of the two-shot that our other characters were in and goes, well, if you're trying to get in, I don't have much of a torso, but I certainly have a set of knockers. And he tosses this portable door at the wall where they don't even have to try and bust in the door. They can just get in.
Oh, yeah, we've got that.
Okay, well, that cool potion is gone for this prologue.
God damn it, Austin.
It smashes against the outside of the duck hut. A massive door appears, magically boring through the stone. You see 4 people on the other side. They're dressed in rough leathers. They've got sodden cloaks on. Clearly, they were sheltering from the rain here. They're carrying axes and bows. One of them says, "Monsters!"
I see.
Very astute. These will make quite a meal for you, my friend.
No, I know what you're thinking. And it sounds delicious.
Larfy's hungry. He strikes.
Okay, how does Larfy attack these woodsmen?
He comes at him all fucked up to try to strike fear. He's kind of got his arms out. Like, picture like Pennywise, like trying to scare the kids with his arms out. And like,
Oh, yeah.
He's like coming at him like that. Tentacles are flopping.
Yeah.
He's got a fucking horn helmet on. Stupid as hell. But they don't know that. And then these little silk booties.
Okay, so this is definitely scary for them, but they are armed, so their impulse is going to be to strike out. So you're in pretty default position in effect here. There's some risk, but you're not completely outclassed. What action are you using here? Sounds like threaten, or are you using some of your psychic powers?
Yeah, I think he's more trying to strike fear at this moment. He's not like a super strong monster, but they don't know that.
Okay, so threaten.
Well, would trick work in this situation? Because basically, I want to draw the attention away from the monsters that can actually do damage.
Gotcha. Okay, sure. Yeah, this could be a trick. So are you essentially setting up your comrades?
Exactly.
Okay.
So I've got 2 in tricks. So that's 2d6.
That is 2d6. Remember, you want to, for success with no consequences, you want to roll a 6.
Okay. So am I just taking the best of these 2?
Yep, that's right.
Gotcha. There's a 6.
What do you think about that?
It's a scrote meeting, highfalutin beaver man.
A scrote meeting?
Yeah, these are peasants, Austin.
Oh, okay.
They scatter. None of them strike out, and this is whoever acts next gets a essentially improved position.
Kyle, Bubba
Yeah.
Dub has invoke.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that means that I can call upon my demonic powers to...
Yeah, so you have witchcraft, which completely forgot. We should have picked your magical path
Oh, yeah.
from blood reading, soothsaying, spirit calling, storm strike, or wild heart. Pick one of those and essentially use invoke to cast spells.
Okay. The magic path that I chose is spirit calling.
Ah,
He's like the jerky boys of evil.
I'm gonna prank call him.
Here's this guy I killed. I'm going to prank call him to make it even worse.
so tier 1 spells are the easiest to cast. Here's some examples from the book. So you could do a ghostly distraction. For example, something nags at the orc trying to bully you. You could do a tattletale. A dead imp spirit points out at the lying minion that killed her. Or an aura. Spirit follows the merchant. the remnants of bad feelings. So you probably want more than that. You want something nasty.
Yes.
Well, like if you wanted to possess one of them, that'd be tier 3. If you wanted to manifest the spirit of a dead troll or some monster, that'd be tier 2.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to spend a stress. I will conjure up a hair monster.
Oh no.
Okay. So
Like that thing Bugs Bunny fights?
No, it's like imagine all the hair in your bath drain came to life. And
as an undead spirit?
yes.
All right.
Yeah, and you're kind of cleaning our showers out in
Absolutely,
advance.
yeah.
This is the early form of the wandering trash mound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The prototype.
Because, I mean, if humanoid creatures live in here, then when they bathe, they're going to leave some hair behind. So to make it even more insidious, I'm using their own hair against them.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to try to conjure some dark hair spirit.
Yes.
All right. Roll your invoke.
All right, my invoke is 3.
So that's 3d6.
4 is my highest.
Okay. So that's a mixed success. And you came in a dominant position here. So calling on the dread spirits of this place is so soaked in magical energy that it shocks you. So you are, well, shocked is the mechanic, and this is going to affect your guts. And shock is a temporary mental or physical condition. Take -1d to the next roll with an action under the attribute. So essentially you mark your guts. The next time you need to roll banter, invoke, or threaten, you're at -1d. Now once that happens, though, the shock goes away.
Okay.
But this giant, we'll describe this. What's this hair spirit look like?
Have you seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Yeah.
Meat Wad?
yeah.
This is Hair Wad.
Got
Of course.
Oh, yeah. It's so much worse than I was thinking.
Yeah.
It appears this roiling ball of hair. Hey guys.
He sounds very similar to Larfy.
One of them just screams, dives out a window.
Our own hair!
The hair spirit goes after him. I don't want to be friends. Austin, what is Van Gore doing?
What's the biggest, most capable of these look like?
That looks like the tall man calmly pulling his axe from this very nice holder. And you can read it on him. His name is Rasmus Hammerhand, based on Patreon member Rasmus Hammerhand.
Well, he's wearing a shirt that says that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll do. And I'm going to hit him with the telekinesis eye.
To what intent?
I'm going to try and possess his hand to strike his companions.
Cool. Okay.
And I have a 3D in telekinesis. And Kyle, can we take stress to gain more dice for a roll?
So in Blades in the Dark, you can push yourself. That's not really a thing in Wicked Ones.
Oh, okay.
However, you have dark hearts. You could always spend a dark heart to get an extra die. You can also do a dark bargain, which is similar to a devil's bargain in Blades in the Dark.
Okay. Well, I'll save that for now. I'll just roll with the D3. There's a 4 and a 5.
Okay, so mixed success. Rasmus slams his axe into his compatriot, who says, "Oh, I'm Davo, and I'm now dead." The axe impaling his heart, fresh blood splurting out, and it is that blood that splatters all over your central eyeball.
It tastes so good, though.
What's your big main eyeball ability?
Telekinesis.
Well, it's out for the rest of this fight.
Okay.
You've got sickly sweet human blood soaking it. Erasmus gains control of himself and launches himself angrily straight towards Van Gore. So, Austin, you can either let yourself be assaulted here, or you can attempt to resist.
All right. How does resistance work, especially if I have no skills or attributes of any kind?
Well, you always can roll an action even if you don't have any marks in it.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm rolling at some sort of disadvantage.
Yes, you essentially roll 2d6 and you choose the lowest.
Okay.
So you can resist with finesse to coolly float out of the way.
It's a 4 and a 2, so 2.
Rasmus slams into you. You are now take shock to your muscles. You go stumbling back as he's swinging the axe and roaring.
Oh, my stalks are cramping.
Corey, Todd, what are you guys doing?
Now that they're handily distracted, I would say. And Larfy being the one that kind of set this whole thing off and then sent his cohorts to do the battling, I think they're not paying a ton of attention to Larfy. Larfy would like to use his skulk to sneak up behind Rasmus and come across his throat with his bone saw.
Alrighty.
I've got a 1 in skulk.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Okay. You try to come up behind Rasmus. He turns.
Hey, I'm coming up behind you. You'll never expect it.
Rasmus roars, "Hammerhand!" And he axes you in the face.
Oh, no, Bubba. Hold Albert.
You take shock to your muscles. You get axed in the face. Go stumbling back. Well, actually, I think this counts as bloodied. You take shock to all your actions because you just got axed in the face.
Okay.
Todd?
Kyle, can I use hair wad to smother Rasmus?
Yeah, I would say you can use Invoke essentially to control him. Whatever.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm shocked, so this round I have to roll with a -1, but that still gives me a 2 in Invoke. That's a 6.
Nice.
Hairwad slams into Rasmus. The tendrily tentacles of hair jamming themselves into his nose and mouth and eyeballs and ears. His screams are muffled as Hairwad rips his soul out of his body and hands it calmly to his master. Before disincorporating and falling away in a cloud of sulfurous ash. And then, as the mutated duckling imps emerge from the dark corners of this chamber, our villains know they are finally home.
Well, hey there, little guys.
And we will end there.
Well, can I eat first?
So together, with your mutated ducklings, you tear apart the other woodsmen, feast upon their souls or brains or whatever Van Gore does.
Yeah.
And you begin to settle into your new home. All right, I think we'll end there this session. We had a lot of ground to cover earlier. Next week, you guys are going to go on a raid.
Okay.
I think this is going to be fun. I like this game.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, the Forged in the Dark system is a lot crunchier than the kind of stuff we usually play, but still fun.
And also lends itself to some pretty brilliant twists on the rules. I've read a bunch of Forged in the Dark games, and all of them are pretty cleverly written around the basic Forged in the Dark system.
Yeah.
Yep. And you know where you forge things? You forge them in a foundry, and there's a foundry out there by the name of Norse that forges dice.
What? What is
Norse,
this?
It's NorseFoundry.com, Kyle. Go to NorseFoundry.com. They have all manner of dice made
Wait a
from all-
minute. I'm with Kyle. What the fuck?
They're dice, Corey.
Oh, let's see.
NorseFoundry.com. When you make your purchase, be sure to enter promo code CHAM at the checkout. That's CHAM, CHAM. And you'll receive the 10% Bastard Quest discount at NorseFoundry.com. Whoop. And we'd also like to thank our sponsor, Barrel and Bond, 100 Broadway Street in beautiful downtown Paducah, right there on the banks of the Ohio River.
I don't care for all the things that spawn in that bathroom.
And as always, thanks to all of you for listening. Thanks for reviewing us. Thanks for commenting and liking on social media. Thanks for subscribing if you're a patron. Man, you guys got to see a whole lot of Patreon action this year, and we're going to have a lot of fun probably doing many things to them.
Yeah, there are a ton of patrons that are going to be in this series that we've already mentioned. I'm sure more will pop up, and we're going to try to kill the shit out of you, or vice versa could happen.
Yeah, I mean, your adventurers looking for us monsters. Who knows what will happen?
Yeah.
But as always, thanks for listening. We love you. Thanks for your support. We're looking forward to another big year.
Thanks, I'm Colin.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.